Hey friends, BG here, and I have kind of a fun 5 frugal things for you today. We are once again back with my new camera, which I can't get over. I even put on makeup because I'm like, I should look good in HD instead of just whatever the heck I'm wearing and looking like on a Saturday. So let's jump in. All right, first off, I treasure rangered a bin from Target. Now, if you're unaware of what treasure rangering is, it is an activity of like scavenging side of the road and like the tops of dumpsters and stuff like that, kind of in your everyday life. And it's a title and it's an activity that my family has done for a very long time, and we call it treasure rangering, or Beth called it treasure rangering, and it caught on. And actually, when I put this on Instagram that I had treasure rangered a new bin, someone suggested that I submit the phrase to the Urban Dictionary and see if it would be accepted, and I did, and it was. So now if you go to the Urban Dictionary and type in treasure ranger, you will find my definition for that, and it's a thing now on the internet. And I don't know if anyone else will ever read it, but a Wilson family tradition is now it's now published somewhere. Yeah. Not that as a journalist I give a lot of credit to the Urban Dictionary, but in this case I do. I'll give them a pass. So this is the bin. This was sitting on the top of the dumpster that's right outside of my apartment. It was a little bit moldy down in the bottom. It just had some, like, not moldy, but mildew, and it was very light. It was on the top. This is a really good, sturdy, quality canvas bin. So I grabbed it, and I brought it inside and I sprayed mold mildew remover all in it, and then I gave it just a really good hand scrub in the sink, hung it up to dry, and now it is good as new. And I put all of Rory's toys in it. She's not spoiled at all, not spoiled at all. Cup filled with toys. Some of these you guys send her, and others companies send us, and others she just has because she's a spoiled little princess. Yeah, right. Thank you. And so her old toy bin had just been like a really ancient cardboard with like some cheap fabric over it, a little pop-up bin. I used to keep stuff in my car trunk in it, and then somehow it became toy bin, and it was falling apart. The cardboard was sticking out, and so I was able to pitch that and replace it with this gorgeous one, which one of my viewers on Instagram told me she bought the same one at Target. So this is from Target for completely free, just with a little bit of elbow grease hand scrubbing. So I certainly enjoy treasure rangering, and that was a fun thing. All right, frugal thing number 2, and fair warning, this might be a little TMI, but I bought almost all new underwear on a sale. I went to a store one day and they were having a sale, and one of the things that I set aside last month from my budget was $100 to get some new clothes. And when I was in scorched earth, I was not buying new anything that wasn't entirely necessary. So we're just gonna call a spade, and some of my undergarments were not looking the most lovely. Like, a lot of my socks had kind of holes in them. My bras have seen better days, my undies have seen better days. So, and this was one of the things that I wanted to kind of upgrade, lifestyle upgrade in my new debt-free life, is I'd have nice, lovely things that, not an excess of things, but I would have nice, lovely things that I would care for and enjoy and find a good deal on. And so the sale I got was buy 3, get 2 free on underwear, and so I bought 10 new pairs of underwear, got a very good discount on them, and I'm very thrilled with them. I have some very nice new undergarments that I can be proud of if I get into a car crash. At least that's what my mom always used to say, is always wear good underwear in case you get into a car crash, because you don't want anyone to see, I guess the paramedics or the doctors to see that you have like gross underwear on if they have to operate on you. Bigger problems in the world, I know, but I have a feeling that a lot of moms told their daughters that just so they would not wear gross, holy underwear. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna stop talking about that now. Anyway, I'm calling that a win, and I'm very happy about this one little lifestyle upgrade that I have instituted. All right, next up, I went to a day-long training at work, and they provided free breakfast and lunch for us. And I'm also now Green Dot certified, which is about stepping in if you see someone having violence against them, or if you see someone in danger, and how to deal with that situation and stop any sort of like sexual assault from happening, and either reporting it to the other authorities or distracting from the situation, and just generally keeping people around you safe and knowing how to step in if you see something like that going on, and not having the crowd like diffusion of responsibility thing happening. So that was definitely a fun thing to do, and I'm happy I did that training. All right, next up, I went to a baseball game. I still couldn't tell you who played. I think one of the teams was the Bombers, and a friend of a friend had, his workplace had kind of sponsored a game or something like that, so they had a free booth where they had their employees and friends of their employees come, and they could watch the game for free, and there was free food. So I went and got to eat free food one night with my friend and his friends and watch part of a baseball game. I'm not really sure how all the rules of baseball work, so I was mostly confused, but I just hung out and talked with people and made kind of dumb comments sometimes, like, he's not running very fast, and they were like, that's because he got a home run, he doesn't have to. Real thing that happened. At least I amused people around me, right? Okay, next up, I am very excited about this. I bought a bunch of school supplies. No, I'm not in school. No, I don't need school supplies, but I participate in Operation Christmas Child every single year. If you've been with my channel a while, you know that I do this. It is a cause very close to my heart. They send shoe boxes full of hygiene supplies, school supplies, and toys to children in impoverished areas overseas. It's usually the only Christmas that they get. And so every single year I fill up these boxes, I send them off, but I always forget to shop ahead. So I end up paying full price for things like school supplies in November when it's time to pack these shoe boxes. This year, I remembered and I got such good deals on school supplies. I've actually decided to do 3 boxes this year instead of 2, so you'll see more quantities. But because I shopped the school supply sales, I got notebooks to put in there for $1 each. I added some folders for 15 cents each. I always include colors for them, and these were $1 each, I believe. And I also got big packs of wooden pencils for $1 each. So this is, I was able to save quite a bit of money purchasing all of these school supplies now, and I will just store them until November when I make the boxes, and it's gonna be fantastic. I can't wait to take you guys along on that journey again, and I will link the Operation Christmas Child shoebox videos that I've done before down below. Check them out if you're interested. It's a really cool cause, and I really enjoy doing it every single year. It's one of the ways I always made sure to budget to give back and pay it forward, because I like to try to look out for my fellow man and do that, especially for children who might not have a Christmas otherwise. So that is all for the wins. I spent less than $10. Actually, this might be less than $5 on school supplies. Yeah, it was. It was less than $5 on school supplies. All right, so now for the fails. Here we go. All right, so I had to run across campus because I misfiled for my parking permit. I put the wrong box in. I was able to fix it, but to replace the permit, I had to park in a paid parking garage. I was there for literally 10 minutes, but it cost me $2 to park there. And just because of the date and the time and the place, I couldn't walk over there. I had to drive, and there was only a certain amount of time that I could go to get it, and it was a thing. But anyway, I hated paying $2 to park for less than 10 minutes. It just kind of hurt me in my soul, but I've dealt with it, and I don't have to park further away than I have to. I still have to park pretty far away, but the area they had me in was like an extra 7-8 minute walk from where I start to walk to work now, and that would just be insane. I'd have to get there like half an hour early just to walk to work. Okay, next up, here we go. All right, so I always warn you guys against these types of things where essentially like subscription boxes or any sort of paying for something where you don't know exactly what you're going to get. but I fell for it. So I happen to really like the website ModCloth. I have a couple of dresses from them that I wear for work that are really pretty. You guys comment on them all the time, usually the floral ones. And I buy from them occasionally, or I'll buy from these Facebook sites that are like ModCloth Buy Sell Trade or ModCloth Lovers, etc. And people will sell sale items there, things that didn't fit them, or trade for different sizes. And so I always buy them at a pretty good discount. I only spend $25 or $30 on these dresses, versus when on the website they're like $60+. So every single year ModCloth has this stylish surprise sale where you give them $20 plus $5 shipping, and they will ship you a dress in your size, but you don't know what it is. So I bought 2 dresses just because last year when they had the stylish surprise, I didn't fall for it. I was still in debt, and I figured I'd just like try to buy ones that people were trying to swap and sell on the websites. But last year people only wanted to swap a lot of the times. They didn't just want to sell it for what they bought, they wanted to swap for different dresses, and since I didn't have anything to swap, I couldn't get the dresses that I liked. So this year I was like, okay, I'm gonna order a couple stylish surprise dresses. If I don't like them, I'll just swap them online or sell them online and get something I do like. It'll practically be foolproof. Unless you get the ugliest dress of all time. And nobody wants to buy it. Okay, so the 2 dresses I got, I didn't like either of them. I didn't even try them on. I know they weren't my style. There was one, it was blue and floral, but it was very 50s housewife, very large sleeves. Fortunately, as soon as I listed that one online, it sold. I sold it for $30. I shipped it. I essentially maybe made a quarter, 50 cents off of it. Either way, it was not a great thing. However, the second dress, it looks pretty, but it's like T-length, and it's just kind of weird. And apparently a lot of people got this dress and no one wants it. So I'm kind of stuck with a $20 dress that nobody wants, and I can't trade it, and you can't send it back because that's part of the stylish surprise thing. So, and unfortunately this year all of the buy sell trade sites that I was on made it so, because apparently a lot of people hated it last year where there were only swaps, you couldn't just buy them. And so this year both the ones that I participated in made it so you have to either list a sell price plus swap. So you can't just swap anymore. You could just buy the dresses that you liked for stylish surprise prices, which is way less, like there's no chance there. So I am never ever doing that again. I will probably attempt to sell this during Sell Stuff September, maybe on eBay, where sometimes ModCloth dresses go for sale. I'm not going to try to make any money off of it. I'm just going to maybe try not to lose too much money, but I don't want it in my house. I don't like it, and I've learned my lesson. I will not be doing that again. No, 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 no. Stick to your guns. There was a small chance that I would have gotten something I really loved, but if you really think about it, the dresses that they get rid of in this stylish surprise thing are really the ones that don't sell very well. So, all right, and finally I went to a restaurant and I had a $3 off coupon code and I forgot to use it. Hate it. I mean, I can always use it next time, but still. Hate paying more than I have to. Okay. And finally, I have some cool congratulations after those pathetic fails. Donna C., a very long-time viewer, is now debt-free! Yay! High five, Donna. I am so incredibly happy for you. That is fantastic, and I know the relief is palpable. It is so cool. Welcome to the debt-free club. Fist bump. Alrighty, and next up, Amy Q paid off all of her credit cards. Yay! I don't know if that means she's debt free or not. She didn't say, but I know that feels great as well. Oh, there's crazy interest rates. So high five, Amy, to you for paying off your credit cards. So I'd love to hear your frugal wins and fails of the week. Have you ever treasure rangered and not known about it? Because if you do treasure ranger stuff, you should totally tag me, because I like to celebrate getting free stuff that sometimes just needs a little love to get back into perfect condition. And Rory says hi. Don't forget to share with us your money milestones, because we like celebrating. I think she's looking at people outside. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.